This social media influencer, motivational speaker, is making headlines for the wrong reason. NBC6 reporter Kim Nguyen is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Nowak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Nowak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced, that he is going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else.
According to the police report, Nowak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in L.A., asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Nowak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Nowak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see.
The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. It later states Nowak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Terrace says the police report is only an allegation. And Nowak claims to have written more than 90 books. In an interview, he also claims to have several wives.
Peace, family. So I'm back with another one, you know what I'm saying? So as you can see, what we're going to be getting into today is Mr. fucking Brother Polight. You know what I'm saying? It's been mad shit going on around town, the city, the world, the globe about this man, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even gonna touch base on this shit because that's not even really what I be doing, you know what I'm saying? I like to keep people aware and give that knowledge and information, but I also address people in real life and beings in real life. And with this being such a big crazy subject, and I think really the only reason I'm really even addressing it publicly is because I have a daughter. So if I didn't have a daughter, maybe my perspective would not be as hard the way it is. But then again, before I had a child, it still leaned the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no possible way. First of all, before I even get into the rest of that shit, when I start getting into my spiritual being and becoming, you know, becoming and working towards my higher self, you know what I'm saying? I never followed Brother Polight. You know what I'm saying? I never followed him. Even when I used to watch his videos or try to watch his videos back in like 2014, 15, like his energy just always seemed off. Something always seemed off. He talking a lot of circles. It's a lot of circle talk, you know, a lot of big words, a lot of confusing shit thrown out there. And then I'm not a fan of people who say they trying to enlighten people, but then they asking for donations and collecting money. So for me, that already put a different perception on him. Years ago, before this situation even occurred, I already knew, like, okay, I tried to watch him. I don't resonate with none of his energy. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right. And then he had a bunch of other shit happening prior with a bunch of scamming. You know what I'm saying? So it's already been dense in his character since he's been in the eye of the people. So with me looking at this already, and then this shit hit the Fed, I'm automatically going to assume from the higher power that this motherfucker is guilty. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all can say, oh, wait for more evidence, or wait for this and wait for that. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I never put myself in those kind of fucking positions to be in a place with the minor doing those kind of things, let alone like he's with the fucking mom and then takes the daughter, blah 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 blah. Fuck all the story time telling shit. They have the reports. They're using this nigga government name. Usually when shit is a psyop or a hoax within the system, they don't use government names. What they do is they'll work with you. But they're using government names. Like they used 6ix9ine real name. You know what I'm saying? These was real shit cases that they was already working on with the Bloods up there. You know what I'm saying? In New York. So when it came to his case, it was just, all right, well, we already threw this nigga in some real shit. So now we'll just get him to work with us. You know what I'm saying? So some shit be real and then it gets manipulated, but then some shit be fake and it's altered. This shit feels extremely real. Extremely real. Like, how do you come on social media after being charged with this kind of shit and you don't even acknowledge that you're innocent? You know what I'm saying? You don't even fight or plead your innocence. Like, if you're spiritually aware, you know not to lean all your weight on the 3D world. That's what this nigga is doing, leaning all his fucking weight on the 3D world, even though he's saying he's spiritually awoke and aware and connected and helped all these people. First of all, if you're spiritually aware and awoke, the first thing you're not going to be talking about is material items, cars, clothes, jewelry, houses. That's all material shit. So you trying to tell everybody and put all this facade like, oh, I did everything I wanted to do. Tricking and molesting young women should not be on your to-do list. And it shouldn't be on your to-do list with any kind of women. Any, and even if not a woman, a girl or a female or male, any type of energy. Let me just rephrase that. Any type of energy, because energy isn't male or female. Niggas get abused the same way females get abused and taken advantage of. Same ages on down and older. You just had Hassan Campbell do a fucking episode on Brother Polight, and Hassan Campbell was molested. He started his channel talking about African Bambaataa. So it's like, we have to understand that this is an energy-based planet. So yes, you could stamp it with, okay, this is male Brother Polight, but his character, the entity he is on the inside, already showed what kind of being he is. As soon as he got the bag, he did what the fuck he was going to do. I didn't see anything. My thing is, if people doing things organically for the universe, you're going to feel it. You're gonna see the fruits. I don't see no goddamn fruit from this man. Only fruit I see from this man is this bullshit that keeps coming to the forefront. I never hear nothing about this guy until some weird shit happens. I have a whole daughter and I'm smart enough and well aware enough to know that I would never send my daughter off with no random nigga. She was only with the nigga for a year. So they say, I don't fucking know. I really don't fucking care. My thing is this man's character has been tested in the public eye for years. So with this shit happening now, it shouldn't be no question whether we need the system to fucking decide for us or not. How do you need the system to decide for you if you're spiritually connected? We already know we get all our answers from within. So all this arguing and debating and people getting angry and or people feeling bad. It's like, look at the receipts. Once you check those receipts, it's all going to add up. Hey, this has been this man's character. He's up posting videos but not saying anything as far as he's innocent. He hasn't said that shit once. He just keeps talking about haters, 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 haters. When you're spiritually connected, you don't have haters. You have demons that are trying to manipulate your energy or trying to get you to join their team. He said, oh, I feel like I'm a vessel. Yes, you stupid motherfucker. We all are vessels. How many times have you said something you didn't know where that shit came from? How many times have you did something you didn't even know you could do that? Like, we are vessels. We are vessels. So if you're not moving at your highest frequency, at the God flow, then you're allowing other entities to have access to your vessel. I got a whole daughter. I need to be aware. And I've been said that any weird shit going on, it's getting called out. It's getting called out. That shit is fucking weird. That shit is fucking weird. Soon as the reports came out with using government names and all of that shit, and he already got the background history that he got, people should have been unfollowing him right away. What the fuck is the point of waiting? The same thing, I'm only speaking on Light right now, brother Polight right now, because all the other entities is like, he's just another vessel for the same game. For the same game. For the same game. And now he's using the system and this weird English language to manipulate people's thought processes that still listen to him and talking about my followers and my tribe. But you just said you was a vessel. If you are spiritually connected, your tribe is God's tribe. There is no my personal tribe. I don't have a personal tribe. Nah. The family that I fuck with, that I ride with, is for the higher power, the creator. So all my light beings out there, that's my family. What the fuck you mean? Oh, no, this is my tribe. Or this is, everybody is still creating fucking division. How you connected, saying you connected, and you're still using the op tactics? Doesn't make very much sense. So if I was in the nigga position, I got accused of some shit, first thing I'm gonna come out and say, look, motherfucker, I ain't do it. If they want to use that in the court, then cool. Use it, bitch. I'm telling you and the public that I didn't do it. But this motherfucker is not coming out saying that shit. Completely fucking different. So what this feels like to me is he's done paid and got some money for some lawyers, and probably is going to stretch this shit out as long as he can to where he could get it dropped to a lesser charge, or to where people might forget about it. But at the end of the day, it's still this being's character. And that's what I mean by you don't know who the fuck nobody is on the inside no more. I hate when I leave out the house and my daughter asks me, oh, daddy, who is that? Who is that? I don't fucking know who is who. I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to tell her, okay, oh, that's a healer over there, or that's a fucking warrior, that's a light being, or I'm supposed to be able to identify these things. But the way the situation is set up out here is so fucked up. Nobody knows who's who. You in line getting some food and you got an op right in front of you. You got an op right behind you. You don't even fucking know it. And that's what I be saying about as far as this situation. We just got to be mindful of the actions, people, actions, reactions, you know, just these kinds of things that people do, that shows their character. It's showing character. This ain't no, oh, let me defend this man or beat this man down. Nah, this is for all you weird characters and beings on the inside. All you motherfuckers who be hiding and ducking shit from the 3D world because you think that, oh, it's not seen. That shit always comes to light. Always comes to light. How could you talk about, oh, I'm building generational wealth for my kids, but then you're taking advantage of someone else's kids? That sounds like a demon to me. That sounds like an op to me. I don't need to fucking wait for more evidence to come out or wait for the lawyers to do some shit. The creator told me, hey, this being put itself in a weird ass position. It's already been a bunch of actions that's lined up and showed it. The creator is gonna say guilty. Doesn't matter if the 3D world doesn't say guilty. And it don't really matter at the end of the day if that one being is or not, because it's a whole system out here that's promoting this shit. So unless we gonna start calling and swiping and removing everybody from the fucking picture that's on this type time, then only thing we could do is really call it out and do the work ourselves. So if I'm a being that knows that this is how I move, I don't fuck with the shit, I don't correlate with that shit, I don't resonate with that shit, none of that other weird shit that goes around it. So for me, I wouldn't even be following this motherfucker on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on fucking YouTube. I wouldn't follow this nigga nowhere. That's giving the being energy, and that's also giving the ops energy. Come on now. If we really spiritually connected, then we already know that the answers are already within, and that we don't need to put a lot of weight on this one being, because there's a whole system in place that's been doing this shit. Whether you want to talk about Bill Gates, Hillary Clinton, fucking Jeffrey Epstein, like if you want to just say Hollywood or the rap industry or the music industry, it's out here. So to all my light beings and spiritual workers that's really putting your foot down, that's really willing to move on to your next journey behind this shit, salute. You know what I'm saying? And for the ones that don't, y'all make sure that y'all are following the right beings. The right beings. Information should be clear, not confusion. You know what I'm saying? So if you're talking to somebody or listening to somebody and they just keep going in circles, say they made a 20-minute video, you done already heard what you needed to hear in the first 3 to 4 minutes, but the video is still going on to 8 minutes, to 12 minutes, 15 minutes, but it's just recycling the same information, the same words. Stop giving these beings that energy. You know what I'm saying? Only time they need this light work from us is when we putting their foot on their neck. You know what I'm saying? And they getting called out. This shit right here needed to be called out. Just like the rack of that other shit needs to be called out. But what happening is we have to get to a place to where we're all vibrating at a high frequency, so that way it's not coming off as if somebody's hating or somebody disliking. No, motherfucker, this is the law. Universal law. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna dig too much into it. Y'all seen a little clip earlier. We already know what time it is with Brother Polight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no different than fucking Dr. Umar Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you want to put Boyce Watkins in there. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Nature Boy. Like it's a rack of these niggas that came with the larceny. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they was implants from the system or if they was just niggas who knew knowledge and figured, okay, well, I'll use this shit to manipulate to get the bag, because that's all they're concerned with is the bag. You know what I'm saying? But on that note, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune. I'm constantly dropping content, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? I also got the Godcast. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with TrakWolf, you know what I'm saying? I'll be having mad guests up there, a lot of merch, you know what I'm saying? I got some of the merch over here. It's always going across the bars, you know what I'm saying? I'm always out here supporting and doing everything I can on my end, you know what I'm saying? Salute to the guys and goddesses. Peace.